A brand new home and a brand new community right here in Lake Nona. Today's house is just spectacularly beautiful. Let's have a look, let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlandohomeshow, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, today I am back in one of my favorite communities right here in Lake Nona. It's a brand new community. Today's model is just absolutely beautiful. I showed it to my wife and she's been giving me those looks, and you would know why. It's a beautiful builder model with a lot of bells and whistles. The base price on this specific model is about $1,051,000. Now that's just the base price for a 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms with a 3-car garage. Now this model could also be built up as a 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathroom with a mother-in-law suite and a 3-car garage. So let's have a look inside. Now, first thing you will notice is that you have this beautiful pavers, which is actually a standard feature with the builder. Now, the elevation of this specific model is a farmhouse. They have 3 different elevations, and obviously the price just change depending upon if it's a stall elevation, if it's a coastal elevation, or if it's a modern look elevation. That's something that every builder does, that whenever they have a property, they'll have 3 or 4 different elevations. So as I walk in, I just absolutely love that you have this front porch area. And I always say this, when you have a lot of packages as we do these days, this is kind of nice. It's nice and covered. So you have this, and the paver goes all the way in, all the way up to here. So let's go inside and check the rest of this beautiful model out. Hello and welcome to this beautiful and absolutely loaded builder model. Now guys, when I show you builder model, please keep in mind that it's the builder's job to make their model looks as beautiful and as splendid as they could, because that's what sells. So don't go away with some of the upgrades, and I try to mention as much as I possibly could and as much as I possibly could remember. Now this base price is $1,051,000 right now. The lot is about 70 by 140, and the lot price is anywhere from $325,000 to about $550,000. So it really depends upon if the lot is on a conservation, if you are facing a pond, if it's a condo lot. So those lot prices change. And yes, there is a CDD. It's about $2,000 a year. And then there is also an HOA, which is about $269 a month. For $269 a month, you get your lawn care, your lawn maintenance. You also have internet, and then you also have access to the Laureate Park community pool and fitness center and everything that Laureate Park in general has to offer in Lake Nona. Now this is a gated community. It is one of the most sought after community, and I know guys, the market was absolutely crazy when they just opened up and they had the bidding war going on for these lots. Now at least the good thing is that there is no bidding war, but the prices have increased. I mean, I can tell you when the base prices when they started was a little less, or at least it was below the $1 million mark than it is now. Now as this model sits, it's about 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathroom with the 4-car garage. And now I can't go into the garage area because this is a builder model, so they're using that as an office. But you can build this as a 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathroom, 4-car garage, a mother-in-law suite, and also the den area and everything. Now that would cost you anywhere from 1.7 to 2.2 million, depending upon the upgrades that you go. So as I walk in, you would notice that you have this beautiful double doors, which is a standard feature with the builder. It's an 8-foot door, which is actually a standard feature. Now every builder is going to have a standard feature sheet. What basically means is that, hey, this is what you get for the $1,051,000 base price that they are charging you, and it will say what does it include. It does have tiles, cords, what's the size of the cabinet, what kind of doors you get, what kind of options you have. And if you are interested in knowing that, make sure to put that in the comment below. Now the square footage of this house is about 3,900, which get extended to about 4,600. So depending upon the upgrades, and if you do decide to have some sort of a mother-in-law suite as this model has, you can actually make that out. So the ceiling height on the first floor is 10 foot and the ceiling height on the second floor is 9. What I like about this beautiful model is as you walk in, The stairs are a little bit to the step side, and they're really nice and broad. And then you have this really nice tall ceiling with this beautiful chandelier right there. You know, one thing that I just absolutely love about my job is that when I show these model homes, I mean, like, they are so beautifully decorated. I mean, like, that just takes the breath away. And Toll Brother is just one of the best builders. I mean, like, they're expensive, but you can see that in the product. So as I walk in now, this is where you have your garage right over here. Now I can't go in because this is the builder model, so I can't go in. But what I like is that you have this little cavity, and I've seen Jones Home, Pulte, they're building some sort of a furniture thing over here, or you can build some furniture or a built-in cabinet where you come in. Now I have two boys. I would love that they have some sort of a furniture here. They can hang their bags, put their keys, do whatever they want, and then they're off in the house. And then as I come, obviously the flooring, as you see up there, is actually an upgrade. But let me actually take you on this side of the house, because what I like about this house is that they actually have a little space right there. Now this could be considered as a den or as a flex space. Now for me, this would be a really nice place, like a home office. It's kind of away from the whole main office, for the whole main house, I mean, but it's really nice. And look at the way they have decorated. Of course, everything that you see here is an upgrade in terms of the cabinets and some of those. Now guys, please don't get carried away with these kind of things, because this is something that you can always do. Now, if you are building a house from scratch, make sure to check out the do's and don'ts of building a brand new home, because I not only talk about it, but I also show you where you should spend the money to get the most bang for your buck. And guys, if you are looking to buy a house anywhere in Central Florida and now Tampa, this is a great resource. So press that thumbs up button, show us some love, and subscribe to our channel. Click on that bell icon. That would really help us a lot, so that our videos kind of show up in front of people that are looking and they are searching Central Florida, Orlando. And if you are not sure about where to go, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. That's where I kind of bring you the community videos. We talk about school, hospitals, you know, shopping, dining, everything that you need to know, so that you can say, hey, is Wesley Chapel a good area, or Windermere is a better area? Is Winter Park is good, or is Davenport is good? So you could do those comparisons, and me and my team are here to help you and serve you and assist you. And the best part is that we don't get paid by you. Now, this section all the way over there is actually an upgrade, and I'll tell you what the upgrade is. So this is like a mother-in-law suite. Now before I go there, you will have this, which is a half a bathroom. So pretty good size, you know, you can see, because I've seen half a bathroom where they're too skinny. And then if you get this upgrade, this is basically a mother-in-law suite. I mean, like, more and more builders are kind of doing this mother-in-law suite, because, you know, as the baby boomers starts to get retired, they're looking, like, the family is looking to be together, have their own privacy. So the whole major house is on the other side, but you have this mother-in-law suite. Now this is actually an upgrade, and that is something will cost you more. So you have a full bedroom, you have this nice linen closet. And one thing with this builder is that whenever they have a model home, they never put the doors so that it kind of shows easily, and they always lock their closet doors. But this is, they have this glass door, which is an upgrade, but this is just to show you what you see. And then you look at this bedroom, which is a nice size. It's comfortable, it's not too big, but it's a pretty good size. And then you also have this bathroom, which is a shower tub combination. Now you do get an option where you can change this into a walk-in, so that will cost you more, but this is the standard. What I like about that is that you have these tiles going all the way up. Now guys, that does not cost you a lot, but it definitely looks good. I would have really liked some sort of a pattern in between, or going this way, linear or vertical. It's just a personal choice, so just keep that in mind. So you have this nice quartz, you have the undermount sink, and then you have these faucets, so which is a standard feature. The other thing that I do want to mention is that you see the baseboards over here. This is actually a standard feature with the builder. The upgrade is in terms of the MVP. You do get tiles depending upon what options you have, and then you have this closet space, and hallelujah, you finally have something better than your wire racks. Now that is an upgrade, but at least they put something for a house that is probably going to end up around 1.5, 1.7. At least you have something that looks better. But one thing that I like about this one is that it has its own sitting place. Now guys, there are certain options in different communities. I know that Richmond American does something not in this splendid level, but they do it, and you can actually get one of their models called the Emelite. If you haven't checked it out, they have a mother-in-law suite, and depending upon which part of town, you probably can get that kind of a house for just about, I think, $550 or so. But that's not in Lake Nona. You're paying for Lake Nona, so just keep that in mind. So I just love the fact that you have this space right there, so they have their own privacy. So I just love that. And then as I go around, you have this nice, beautiful staircase. Now, the staircase that you see over there is actually an upgrade, and I'll tell you what the upgrade is. The upgrade is in relation to these metal spindles that you see. However, on a regular feature, you are going to have the staircase in this way. It will not have a knee wall. What it will have is the wooden banisters that you would see. So that is something. But look at the space, like look at this, but look at this. I just love this little cavity right there. And then you also have this nice closet space right underneath. Kind of goes deep and a little bit around. Gives you a good space. Now this is a builder model, so of course they have a lot of stuff here. Now this is a gas community, but look at this. I showed this to my wife the other day when I was planning to do this, because whenever I'm planning to do a house as beautiful as this is, you know, I try to show it to my wife because she always complains, hey, you never take me to these beautiful models. So I made a mistake and I take her, and now she compares our house to every other house that she has seen, and she fell in love with. But hey, that's what you have when you have a wife, right? Anyways, moving along, look at this space. Like, this is what I love. You have the great room right there, and I'm going to take you into the patio area in just a moment. But what I like is that you have this semi-private dining area kind of tucked in away, but you have this beautiful waterfall, you know, your countertop right over here, like a little island. Gas community, of course, the upgrade is in terms of the kitchen, 8 appliances, but then you also have your 42-inch cabinet, which is a standard feature. You get the stained colors, but this is definitely an upgrade, and that is an upgrade too. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, that space is actually wasted, because I'm like, you need unless you need that much space, I just don't think that's a good upgrade to have, personally speaking, because how many times are you going to come up and do that? If I do need more space, I would probably get this island extended a little bit till this point, because then I can use this area for the dining area right over here. But that's just my personal take. And then you also have this beautiful sink right over here. The upgrade is in terms of the cots that you see here. And then what I like about this is that you have this nice coffee station area kind of tucked away. So I like this island. Now, of course, the downers and the uppers is an upgrade, so that is something you have to pay. And then you have a decent sized closet, or actually a pantry rather than a closet. It's a pantry, so you have a good sized pantry. So this house does have a lot of space. Right now, this house is just about 3,900 square foot, and it kind of goes up to 4,600. But look at all this space. Now the beam that you see, now the false ceiling is something that will be an upgrade. I always talk about getting those extra lights. It's a beautiful day out today, and look at all the light it's bringing in. And then what I also like is that this refrigerator right over here. Now guys, with the builder, please keep in mind, you're not going to have a refrigerator, you're not going to have a washer, you're not going to have a dryer. So that's just the way it is. Now, having said that, yes, the market is changing, and yes, the market has changed. The builders are more willing to work with the buyers than they were before. So there are some options. Even with this builder, they were actually running a promotion that if you spend over $150,000, they will give you $75,000. As of right now, they are not doing any concession, because this community is a hot commodity. And I have sold where my clients have gotten 30 to 40,000, and then I have almost sold one where my clients were able to get half the money from the design center. So if they spend 150, they can get 75. But that then came to fruition because they ran out of their budget and prices changed and everything, because the prices did increase. So just keep that in mind. And in a community like this, you are basically paying for the lifestyle more so than for the house itself. So you're paying for the Lake Nona school. Now, if you go a little bit down the road in St. Cloud or the Sunbridge for that matter, you might be able to get something similar, a little bit more cheaper. So that is just something to keep in mind. But I just love the fact that you also have this station right over there. This is a really nice, you know, rough tile backsplash right there. So it's not that swanky in terms of like bright or glassy or something, but I just kind of like that rough look. And then as I go over here, Just look at the ceiling height. Now, these panels is what I was actually talking about it, and then I kind of went off the topic. That is something that you can always do later on. So let me go ahead and show you the master bedroom, but let me also tell you this thing right over here is actually an upgrade. So this is something that is custom built. This is something that you can actually do that later. So just keep those things in mind. And then as I go over here, you have your laundry room, and look at the size of this laundry room. Of course, the washer dryer is not included. The upgrade is in terms of the wash station that you see here, the uppers and the downers. That is something that you have to pay extra for it. And then right over here is the master suite, and come on in and look at this. Isn't this absolutely beautiful? Like, I love that. Look at the size of this master bedroom. Like, wow, this is huge. Now the upgrade is in terms of this door that leads you to your patio area, and I'm going to take you to that later on. The upgrade is in terms of the false ceiling, the extra light, and the beam that you see there. But look at the amount of light that's coming. You have this nice big window panel right there. You have that window over there. But look at this, guys. This is nothing but a simple wallpaper. I have seen that with GL Homes. I have seen that with Jones Home. Pulte is doing to a certain extent. They're all doing it now because it just looks nice. It kind of pops that instead of having those plain beige or white drywall paint at the back, it just pops the whole thing. But this is what I love the most. You got her and you got his. In my case, hers and hers. So let's have a look. So you have this nice a walk-in closet space right there, and then right across from it, it's pretty much similar size right over here. I don't know about you guys, but I do know that I wouldn't have the joy of having those. It's going to be taken away from me because I don't have that many clothes. I'm like, but my wife, I'm like, she has stuff like, I don't know. I don't want to say nothing. So come on in. Let's look at the master bathroom. So you have this tub right over there. Beautiful tiles all the way through. They've kind of used the same tiles that you see on the floor. But what I like is that you have this nice walk-in frameless door right there. Look at this. What I would have absolutely loved in a house like this, to have a rain shower right there. That would have been absolutely splendid. Like, I would have absolutely loved it if they had that rain shower. Now with some builders, it's a very common feature. Lancy was doing it, and then they recently changed it, but they had this feature. We had that rain shower as a standard feature. Richmond was doing it to a certain extent. Now guys, things are still changing in the market. The base prices have come down. I am not seeing a lot of reduction in terms of the pricing for the homes. But what I'm seeing is on an inventory home, the builder are willing to work more. They're not willing to do that on a home that is to be built from scratch. So that is something to keep in mind. So you have the double sink, a double undermount sink, beautiful cabinets right there. So right across from this, you have the water closet. And what I like is that it's really good size. I have seen the ones which are like skinny, but this is comfortable. This is good, right? Let me go ahead and take you outside to your patio area and look at this, guys. What I would have really absolutely loved is that if this whole thing kind of went back all the way and kind of hid behind, it takes a lot of energy. That's my workout. But if this whole thing kind of hid behind a wall, that would have been fantastic. But look at this extended lanai. Now this is an extended lanai, so that is an upgrade. So please keep in mind they have this beautiful marble right over there. That is also an upgrade, but you will get pavers. And then look at the size of your pool. Now the lot size, as I was saying, was 70 by 140. So you have a good sized lot. And depending upon how big of a pool you make, it could probably, if you don't have that extended lanai, because the regular lanai is actually till this point right there, then you can still push the pool a little bit forward and still have a little bit of space, maybe for a small four-legged friend that you have. But if you have a German Shepherd or a Labrador, the big dogs, it may not be enough space for them, but this is quite comfortable. So just to keep those things in mind, one thing I do want to point out is that if you are building something like this, I would definitely tell you to kind of get like over there, like actually they have that over here. Let me just double check because I think I did. So they have this right there, which is an outlet for your gas. So you can actually have a summer kitchen on this side, so you can have the water station right there, your grill and everything over here. So this would be a really, and then they also already have a hookup for your cable. Then you have the electric. So this is really nice. I love that part. So let's go upstairs and have a look at the rest of this beautiful house, because they have something over there that I haven't actually seen, which is like a separate area, which is a big upgrade. But I kind of really liked it because the way my family is with my 2 kids, I think that would be really, really nice for them to do their own thing. So let's go upstairs and check this beautiful rest of the model out. So as I go upstairs, look at the beautiful foyer area that you can actually see from here. I just love how the whole house, like I love the way they have the chandelier. The whole house kind of opens up, and then you have this nice wide walkway, and then you have this area right over here. Now, I have 2 small boys, so, and I know I say this all the time, just 2 for now, but this is just amazing space. I just love how bright it is. And then you have the space. Now with the boys, I can make this into a workstation, a play area. But there is something that I do want to show you, which is actually a good upgrade to have in this specific model, depending upon your price point, but also depending upon your family needs. Because I always say that, guys, it's not about the square footage in the house. It's about how the house flows and how it really works for you in terms of your needs. So as I go over here, you're going to pass this nice walkway. And then you have this. I just absolutely love this feature. A beautiful day like this, you're just sitting around, sipping on your coffee, depending upon your lot. You're either looking at the front another house, or if it is at the location of the lot is good, you may be looking at some water view, as this one has. But look at this, how bright it is. Of course, this is actually an upgrade, but then you have another bedroom right there. Now you do have a little closet space right over here. And then you have this bedroom, and look at this, how bright is this room with this beautiful wallpaper. Again, you have those extra lights, because all you get as a standard feature is this one light. If you're building from scratch, take my advice, you're welcome, get those extra lights. You're going to thank me later again and again. Especially get them in the great room, get them in the room that you're going to use it as an office, and maybe a guest room, definitely in your kitchen area, and also in the semi-private dining areas. Now, you do have a nice walk-in closet over here with the nice window overlooking. Now, these are all double pane windows up to the code. So they're all really, really good windows, and they save you a lot of money on the energy, and they're very energy efficient. And then as I go across, you have the shower tub combination with just simple white tile going all the way up. You do have the extra lights right there with the undermount sink, same kind of. Now, they have used a different color there, or it's probably, I don't know. I'm like, put that in the comment below. Does it look the same? Because maybe it's the light. It's making me look like it's white, but I think it's not white. It's more on a beige side or cream side. So as I come out, you also have a bedroom on the other side. So you pass this nice space. I just love the whole feeling. One thing that I do want to point out is that you have this nice windows over there. These are called transoms, and that is something to bring in more light. But the way they have it, that's just a design options. Do it afterwards with a handyman, and you would save a lot of money. So you also have a bedroom over here, which is a really nice size bedroom. So as I go now, the upgrade is in regards to the carpet that you see over here, but it is a pretty decent sized bedroom with the extra lights. And then you have this closet space, which is going to be a pull-out closet space, which is really nice. And I like that. I just don't prefer those rolling ones, and the worst one is those split ones, but I just like that this is good. The upgrade, as you see, is in terms of the carpet. It is called a single thread carpet. Now, when you go to Design Center, guys, make sure you watch my videos. It will save you a lot of money. I have been doing this for a very long time. And what you also want to do is you want to make sure that you ask your builder rep to send you, if they possibly could, all the Design Center options up front. Okay, so do that. And then if there is a model video, like we always do our models in such a way that we really shows the house as it needs to be, take your time, pause it, make notes, do whatever but go prepared, because it's a very emotional thing, and your budget is 50 and you end up spending 100. So you got to be careful, and you need to know, where should I spend the most amount of money that will give me the most amount of bang? So just keep those things in mind. And then you also have this linen closet space, so a lot of space. And then over here is your walk-in shower with this simple subway tile. I just love the way they are placed, and that alone itself will kind of really, just the way it's placed. Now, it could be placed this way, rectangularly, but they have placed it in such a way, creating a pattern which kind of pops it out, which is good. Of course, the tiles are an upgrade, and then so is your quartz right over there with the undermount sink. And actually, they were using different color, because this is the color that they had in the kitchen and downstairs. And then in that one, that was not the same color, it was a lot brighter, or actually a lot lighter rather than brighter. So as I go over here, this is what I was talking about. Look at this, guys. Isn't this beautiful? Now, if you don't have this option, then there would be a wall. That's pretty much it. But if you have this option, you have this nice space right there. You could make this into a theater room. You could make this into a kid's playroom. This could be a gym. This could be anything that your heart desire. But I just absolutely love the fact that it's kind of a little bit off. You know, I'm not a big fan of those staircases, but you know what? It's just such a cool space. And I have seen that with Toll Brothers. They have done that in different models that they have. And that is something that's unique to them, because they always try to do something like that's your family area. This could be a more of a private area for just yourself, your family. You know, as kids grow up, you can change this into a full-blown theater, a gym, anything. There's so many possibilities. I hope you get a lot of value from my channel and from my videos. If you do, please don't forget to press that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel. And guys, please keep in mind, when you give us a call, you'll be talking to somebody from my team. Their sole job is to get all the information and then to connect you with somebody from my team, whether that be myself, whether that be Anna, whether that be Nader, whether that be Kenya. It would be any one of us. I have handpicked these agents, trained them personally. They know what they're doing, and they're very, very good. And you know, getting a real estate agent to assist you on one of the biggest decisions of your life is really important. So make sure that you check the reviews out, you know, check us out, because we pride ourselves in having the knowledge, and we know what one builder is doing compared to another. And the best part is that you do not have to pay us anything. We get paid by the seller. I hope that makes a lot of sense. And make sure not to forget to check Orlando Living with D. We also have Orlando Home Show with Anna, Orlando Home Show in Espanol with Anna and Kenya. So make sure to check that out too. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.